Well, this video will be quite a bit chopped up, as you've probably already seen a little bit. It's been a little bit. I've been feeling under the weather for the past few weeks. Got sick a few weeks ago and ran through the family, and we had my son's first birthday party, and that was a whole bunch of prep work to go into that. If any of you guys have ever done that, it's a lot of work. Get a first birthday party planned and set up and done and executed and all that. So today what we're going to be doing, a little bit of continuation on this video has been probably over the course of about 3 weeks to a month. A lot has happened in the wood yard here. We've gotten a lot cleaned up, which I'll go over towards the end of the video. Kind of as a recap. We've got a few new pieces of equipment here, but right now we're going to take it old school a little bit. I have this big pile of rounds. Well, it was significantly larger yesterday. I filled up about 2 IBC totes of wood splitting off of these pieces. These were the ones that were just a bit too big for the processor that were next in line to be please process, so I ended up bucking them up, kind of doing it the old school way for me. Obviously not in the processor because they wouldn't fit, but a little tidbit of one of the pieces of new equipment that you'll see at the very end of the video I'll show. So I will actually no longer have to do this. I'll be able to get all of the wood, all the future firewood made in this yard on that processor, or if we eventually ever upgrade the processor or whatever, we'll be able to get even some of these big guys, 22, 24 inch diameter maples, stuff like this, processed on the processor. So I got something really cool, really exciting. Haven't seen it before actually on YouTube, from any other channels really. So I got that. We're gonna show that towards the very end, but let's kick it old school and run the Rugged Made firewood splitter with the 4-way wedge. We're gonna be stacking right into this IBC tote here. So let's get going.
Alright, well, this is going to be pulling a new to me shipping container off of my trailer with the completely wrong equipment. We're going to try to pull it off with the tractor and get it into place right over there. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so here's the setup. We're going to flip the tractor around, put it on the 3-point on the ballast box, chain on each side of the container, pulling from the middle. We're going to pull straight that way. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to put you up over here for the shit show. So far, failed. Let's try chalking all 8 tires. I think I need to change my pants after that. I'm stuck on this little lip right here. 1/8 inch lip on both sides. So I gotta get the tractor and try to lift up each side independently and chalk it up, and then should be able to pull it out. Let's try that. Well, I didn't get the last little bit on video. I had one of my neighbors here over at the wood yard come and help. He sat in the tractor and, you know, basically acted like a rock, and I drove the truck forward and got it off that last little bit. So there's the truck. And here's the container in place. So there we go. That little 40 horsepower tractor moved that 20-foot container kind of with ease. Kind of. Alright, so what we have going on today right now is I have this new dump cart. It is a old farm, you know, corn, you know, dumping cart of some sort. Has a single hydraulic hookup, goes right to one of my auxiliary ports on the tractor, goes up, and, you know, gravity goes down. So obviously, as you can see, I've been splitting into it. It's obviously quite a bit smaller than the, you know, the regular dump trailer that I have that's right on the back side. But what I'm running into is I often need that trailer every time when it is filled with firewood that I just split off the conveyor. So this trailer here is what's going to be my intermediary. You'll fill this up, move this around the yard with the tractor. Quite a bit easier, you know, not nearly as tippy if I don't have it hooked up to anything, or if I don't have the ball hooked up to the back of the tractor. This thing, when I go all the way up, it's not going to tip over. It's an old running gear pretty much with a dump cart put on top of it. The guy I bought it from was going to be using it for corn or something like that, and just ended up not. So ended up getting this thing fairly cheap, went all the way up to pretty far up there in New York. About 4.5, 5 hours away it was, maybe 5.5 hours away it was the other day. Put it on the flatbed and brought it home. This is the second or third load I've split into it and stacked it out. The dump angle is, it goes up really high, so it works out really well. But as you can see, you know, again, it doesn't hold as much as I'd like. So I've already gone ahead and done one side, just like I did on my dump trailer. I'm going to be adding sideboards. So I already got this side done, added the, you know, 2x4 across top rail to put more 2x4 uprights on, and then add 12 or I think it's 16 inches I'll be able to add to the side to heap it up even more. Right now I think it holds a little bit over 2/3 of a cord. With these sides, it should hold at least a full cord, you know, heaped nice and tall. So that way, you know, I'm not cycling, you know, too quickly, I guess, sort of say, where, you know, I'm filling it up and then, you know, an hour later I need to empty it. I only have to outrun an hour of runtime on the processor. So I should be able to fill this up, you know, and get a good amount stacked in it, or conveyored into it, and then stack it into, you know, fill at least 3 bins, you know, with these sides now. So I'll put you on here, and you'll, you know, kind of, I'll do the other side, and then we'll kind of get these all finished up here pretty quickly. This is all rough sawn lumber, same stuff that I use to build pretty much everything. It just kind of sound like some random cut off pieces and, you know, pieces that I had. So I'll get you fixed up here and we'll get going. Oh man. Well, it's not perfect, but it took me all of about, I don't know, 30 minutes to get this done. Let me focus right there. 25 minutes and 52 seconds. So here we are. That raised it up about 20 inches on the sides. Yeah, about 20 inches. Then I can heap even higher than that. I think that's a nice farm look. I feel like that's what a lot of old farm trucks had on the sides and everything else. So there it is. That's today we're losing sun, so that's gonna be it for today.